Hey guys, Stephen Pender with Eavestrough here, and we're at another client's home. Just want to show you how the guards look 2 years later and give you a price point for this job. And this is a great home to kind of demonstrate what a lower price point would be. 2 straight runs of gutter, 45 feet each. Basically, so this client called me. This is actually Braden's home. You may see in the reviews. When he called me, he was getting a lot of water in his basement. And he got on Facebook to ask, hey, anybody recommended any good basement waterproofing companies? And somebody on there had recommended me and said, hey, we used to get water in our basement. We had Steven come put a gutter guard on our home, and now we do not. So then he got a hold of me. I came out here. He had crappy, not seamless gutters. He had a gutter guard on there from like those plastic kinds with big holes in it you find at the hardware store. Downspouts were clogged. So I was like, hey, I think if you put a gutter guard on here and get your gutters working, that may solve your water in your basement problem. So we went ahead. Like I said, he didn't have seamless gutters. I do recommend having seamless gutters. Usually I can repair any kind of gutters and get you going again. But I do recommend, if you're going to spend the money on gutter guards, I think you should be putting them on seamless gutters. That way you're never going to have to worry about the seams ever having leaks or anything like that. Even if you reseal them, they could leak down the road. So I think seamless gutters is kind of the way to go before putting a guard on. So we had brand new gutters. I didn't need to clean them. I didn't have to add hangers. I didn't have to clean the front. All I had to do was show up, slap the guard on. 2 straight runs, pretty much a rancher, 45 feet, so 90 feet altogether. So this home cost $1150 to put Leafblaster Pro on. 2 years later, going to go ahead and show you what they're looking for. All right, so we've got these 2 trees here. They kind of look like one big one, but if you can see the difference in leaves, we got this guy and then we got the big guy up there. So those lose all their debris in the fall, and they drop a lot of little flower kind of things in the spring. And this client has never brushed them or have done any maintenance whatsoever. And you can kind of see they are clear as day, working pretty good. Let's go around to the front of the home and have a look at that. You know, I'm not trying to sell you guys on this nobody will ever have to brush their guards ever story, but it just seems from my experience the majority of clients do not have to brush their guards. They just kind of maintain themselves. So that's kind of what I would expect for yourself as well. Got this tree here, loses all of its debris. And we'll kind of take a look here. See if I can get up there. All right. So just wanted to show you this home. Like, great home for a lower price point. Rancher, 45 feet, 2 straight runs of gutter. The gutters were new. I didn't have to do anything at all. And $1150, put this guard on here. He hasn't had water in his basement since. He's never had to maintain them. Like I said, you know, doesn't seem like a whole lot. You got this little tree here and you got this big old guy here. You know, in a million years, I don't think this, to find out that it was his gutters being clogged that was causing all the water in his basement. Went ahead, took that old crappy one off that doesn't work, like most of them. Put Leafblaster Pro on here, and his problems have been solved ever since. So if you're getting water in your basement and you have a tree, even if it's a small tree, and you're thinking maybe that shouldn't be giving you any problems, you know, but if you're getting water in your basement and you got a tree near your home, you may want to call somebody out to take a look at your gutters and see if that's causing the water in your basement, because that is a big issue. When gutters clog, water just pours over them and just dumps an immense amount of water right at the foundation of your home, and it all seeps into the ground and, you know, sometimes can go into your basement. And you'd be surprised how many clients call me because of water in their basement, and then I come out there, clean out their gutters, put a guard on there, and take care of their clogged gutter problem, and then they no longer get water in their basement. Kind of surprises me. I figured there'd be more steps to this. You know, like maybe you need to get your basement waterproofed, or you need to get your the grading of your home taken care of. But literally, any client that's ever called me for water in their basement, clean out their gutters, get their gutters situated, put some guard on there, get that taken care of, and then they're good to go. Never have water in the basement again. And we're talking even during monsoons, where everything is soaked. You would think even then maybe they'd get a little water. Still, no water in the basement. So maybe try reaching out to Gutter Glove, because like I said, it's the only gutter guard on the market that, in my opinion, that works. If there were other ones that worked, I would tell you about them and tell you to give them a call. But it's really just Gutter Glove's the only one that really checks all the boxes. So I would reach out, have somebody from Gutter Glove come take a look at your home, and maybe get a guard on there, and that could solve all the problems as far as water in your basement or foundation issues and things of that nature. Alrighty, so Once again, this is Stephen Pender with Eavestrough, and thank you for watching.